like that. A lot of times, in a lot of cases, most people, it's not like very common. Like in most situations, it's not really desirable to like or advantageous to like kill a thief, right? Because there's a lot of legal issues that come with that sometimes, and there's a lot of cases like depending on the thief, right? Um, depending on the thief, there's no need to use that excessive force. Thieves are typically
when a
thieves
company
are
catches a
thieves
thief
are
and
typically
prosecutes them, they get back the merchandise and civil restitution, so they come out on top, capital wise.
not always.
Yes, always.
Not always, and plus
But
the situation in which we're talking about regarding the LA thing, this wasn't like some major chain corporation. This was a family-owned liquor store, right? And a lot of times those stores, right, don't end up getting off scot-free. They end up paying thousands in like taxes a year later.
So I'm back. I just got on my primary PC. So aside from the comment that Skinny made, right? I mean, Skinny being among the dumbest fucks on this platform.
Are you fucking retarded? You fat midget
Proof that
fuck?
the military really only hires
fucking
idiots
dumb?
for those kinds of jobs anyway.
I'm sorry. How much longer?
But let's just get back to what we're saying.
Let's get back to what we were saying. Go ahead.
I'm
fat boy.
obviously not talking about
ahead and keep
the case
talking,
where
stupid.
you have like a woman who shoplifts.
Go ahead and keep talking, you
some
stupid
lipstick.
fat piece of shit.
You have, somebody who shoplifts
Oh,
who's
I'm
already
sorry.
in the store.
Are you sitting there receiving
Walmart
Cheeto piles
shouldn't be
in
shooting.
in your mail right now?
Yeah, Walmart shouldn't be shooting 16-year-olds who are
Fucking bitch boy.
shoplifting. Okay. But I'm talking about the specific
I like
kinds of
Skinny Pete. I'm going to send him a friend request.
I'm talking about the specific kind of cases that are currently being discussed, right? You own some corner store that's in the middle of a riot, right? Where 6 to 7 people are breaking and entering into your store, right? That's the kind of case where I think you should be allowed to shoot people who are breaking into your store to steal stuff, right? And the only reason is partially as a deterrent, because you don't want people to be allowed to steal your property, and partially because you don't know what they're going to do after they've robbed your store, right? You don't know if they're armed. You have no idea who these people are. So yeah, I think, and that's why I think stand your ground laws and castle doctrine are generally good things for those kinds of purposes.
You're right. You should be able to shoot overweight guys at Discord meetups.
Well, a long time ago,
What?
people would steal a horse, and what they did, you would hang. They would hang your ass if you stole their horse.
Yeah, in a lot of countries, like they
So-
would not only that, a lot of countries in which you stole from, typically countries in like East Africa or in the Middle East, right? They will friggin' like depending on what hand you stole from, right? They'll ask you which hand and they'll cut off that hand, right?
Well, to be fair, that law is like very rarely implemented nowadays. And I know what you're talking about. But nobody's getting their hand cut off in Saudi Arabia for stealing from
Yeah, but there's a reason why the law is
Wait.
not very often, right? We
You're-
recognize now that that's not like all that civilized of a thing to do. I mean, look, you guys are saying that people should be killed because property can be damaged. Like,
No.
Yeah, ask him this. Ask him this. Should you take it on a case-by-case basis, or just kill every one of them? Because some of these people might be trying to feed their families.
Well, I mean,
well, it doesn't matter. Like, property is not more important than human lives.
so
Yeah,
All
but
I'm saying is-
if you are protesting and
so spin
you
move,
come
just
in
stop-
there as
just
like
stop
a
for second.
militia, you
I
don't
mean,
know the.
I'm not saying that it is, and that's why in the
Right,
case,
but in some
like,
cases, I think it is. You know?
yeah, maybe.
Like if you think a city might burn to the ground, but no one will die, or one person will die, I mean,
yeah, the
I'm not
whole
going to value the life more than the city.
Yeah, like the whole point is we have a general desire to maintain law and order, especially in our major cities, right? And we have a general desire to make sure that things like large-scale looting are discouraged. So because of that, I think if you try to break and enter into a store, you smash your window and try to steal your stuff, I don't have an issue with the store owner shooting you. Right?
I mean, I guess I don't really have something to say to someone if they think that breaking into a store is something for which someone should be killed. Like, I don't know how to convince you that you should value human life more than that.
Like especially like a family-owned store. Like I think it's not like this was like a massive chain. This was a small store, right, in which they experienced crime before because it was on the bad side of town. It was a liquor store, right? And you deal with a lot of weird, strange people, especially in liquor stores that are in the hood, right? So like I don't think like given those type of like antecedent conditions, right? I don't think the Korean guy was unjustified in shooting the black person that, you know.
You extend that to law enforcement?
What do you mean?
Well-
Like what aspect of law enforcement?
Should law enforcement judge right there too?
What are you saying? Are you saying if law enforcement was at the store and they saw that, should
when
they shoot?
Walmart hires off-duty commissioned officers, should they draw and shoot also?
Depends on the circumstance.
Yeah.
You're fucking retarded. Shut up,
No,
Sam.
no, it depends on the circumstance.
You're a
Look, no, you're a complete idiot.
Fucking
Look,
idiot.
if somebody
You're a
walks
complete-
into a Walmart
Shut up.
and waves guns at people, yeah, I think they should be on. They
Guys,
should.
that's a different situation. If you break into a Walmart with guns, that's not the same thing as
Yeah,
as
that's why I'm saying it just. That's what I'm saying. It just depends. Look, that's why I said in the case where like
yeah. But,
the
no,
16
but look, the principle, the moral principle that's operating here is that you have the right to defend your own life against others when it's threatened. But what you don't have the right to do is to threaten the lives of others over property.
Well, I'll tell you. No, that's what I say. It's just going to be born out in the context. Look, the specific example I gave when I was discussing this is in the context of a riot, right? In the context that let's say you manage a store or you own some property or whatever, and 5 to 6 people break into your store, right? You don't know if they're armed. You don't know if they have a pocket. If they have a gun in the holster or not. You have no idea what these people intend to do after they're done robbing your store. I think in those instances, you should be allowed to defend yourself.
All right,
Right.
yeah,
Obviously,
Hang on. Defend yourself from what? So
from
if
the
you
people
have-
from the people breaking and
that's
entering
where-
into your property.
That's not defending yourself. That's
Dude.
defending the property in your store. There's a distinction between protecting your life and
So
protecting the property in your store. And what you're saying, what you're saying is that in a situation where your life has not yet been threatened, but the property in your store has been threatened, then you have the right to open fire on someone.
I
That's
think
what you're saying.
so. I think in the case where somebody does break and enter into your store or your home, you have reason to suspect that your life is being threatened.
What? Okay,
In
I
some
agree.
cases.
Yeah.
Look, I can suspect that my life is being threatened all the time. That doesn't mean that it is.
Well, I think it would be a reasonable suspicion, especially in the case that they were armed, right?
Yeah, and especially if you lived lived in the hood on a bad side of town, which those type of occurrences happen frequently. You're definitely justified to do that.
Yeah, so it's just going to be like very look. That's why I said it's going to be very circumstantial. Like, look, if you're a store owner and some like 15-year-old kid fucking steals a candy bar off the shelf, right? Obviously, no judge is going to rule in your favor after you've shot him, right? No one is going to rule. But if you're someone who you were inside a store, 6 to 7 people broke into your store, some of them were armed, and you shot those people, no one's going to say that you were unjustified.
Yeah, but in that situation, the situation that you just described is a situation in which your life is threatened.
And that's exactly the circumstance I give because we were talking about the LA riots.
What you're doing is you're moving the goalpost.
No, we were talking about the LA riots. Look, we were talking about the LA riots and the recent riots, which definitely had people who were armed. Who definitely had people who were armed breaking into stores.
The claim that you made was that you have the right to open fire on someone to protect the property in your store. You did not make the claim originally that you have the right to open fire on someone when your life is threatened.
I mean,
That was the claim the whole time.
That's true. He got you there.
well, no, that's false. Wait, do you think that I said, right? You have the right to open fire on anyone who steals from you in any context for any reason?
Yeah,
No,
you're agreeing with what Yuri said.
No. Even Yuri, even
you
Yuri wasn't saying. Hold on, wait a second. Do you think I said that, James?
You said that.
No,
No.
I did not. Only an idiot.
That's
Hold
not
on.
So when I
Only-
gave the Walmart,
that's
Yuri,
not the,
and
that's
you
not
agree.
the goalpost.
No, I didn't. Look, when you gave the Walmart example here, you said, "Do you think that the police officers should shoot someone who's stealing from a Walmart?" The answer I gave you was it depends on the circumstance. It depends on what happened.
Yeah, but there was
Not the first time.
earlier in this conversation, there were folks who said things like that. After the robbery is over with, a small business owner is often like put out luck because the insurance premiums will go up and so on. Those were conditions that were being offered for justifications for opening fire on someone.
That was a
no,
completely
that was
different
another thing,
conversation.
another
No,
thing
no, that
Sam
wasn't
said.
what I was
Another
saying.
thing
Look,
Sam said.
all that was a
Another thing Sam
response to,
said
because
was,
this is something that people commonly
if somebody
say,
breaks into
that
your
the business
shop,
owners are
you
fine
should feel like you're being
because
threatened.
insurance will pay for it. All I said is that
Yeah, but
statement.
the
All
only
I said.
reason-
All I said is that statement is false, right? Because they're going to pay thousands of dollars more in insurance premiums.
But then the question becomes whether or not raises in insurance premiums are worth open firing on someone.
There are circumstances and values where it would be. Circumstances and values when it wouldn't be.
No.
Well, I mean,
That's
we just disagree. We just disagree. Look, there's just going to be a
Like I said
threshold.
before, I don't know how to tell you that you should value human life more than you do. I mean, at the bottom line, some people are just shitty and they think that killing people over money is worthwhile.
Well, okay. I mean,
Jay-
look,
Jay
calling
Messler.
me shitty isn't an argument.
I know
I
it's
thought,
not.
Jack, hold on
Jay-
real quick. Jack, are you
I
very?
said
I thought you said that Jay
I don't
Meslier.
have an argument.
Jay
Jack, I thought you said that
Messler.
Jay Meslier was like some like high tier like debater, right? I'm not impressed. This takes me back
He
to the
is a
time.
high
I,
tier
like,
debater.
man, this takes me back to the times I like beat him up on error theory.
I don't think you
First
beat
of
him
all-
up on error theory, Yuri. I don't think that's even possible.
First of all,
Oh,
I never claimed to be a high-profile debater. Maybe other people have made that claim about me, but I never claimed that for myself. Second,
Darth Dawkins claims to be a high-profile debater.
second, if you noticed, I said that I didn't say that I had an argument, right? I said that I don't have an argument because I don't know how to convince people not to be shitty, right? Like that's not like saying.
Yeah.
So you're just
is
promoting?
not an argument.
But
Yeah.
why is what you're saying
That's
interesting
not
if you're just demoting?
No, I understand what he's saying.
It doesn't seem that, and the only reason, like, I think the only reason why people are taking a big deal with this is because people don't like Asian people, so it's just like yellow man bad. So like every time we're talking about,
Wow.
like, every
That's-
time we
Come
talk
on,
about,
let's
No,
be
no,
fair.
no,
That's not what described Jay Meslier's.
but notice
motivations
every
here.
time, but we always have these issues when we talk about like China, Korean people. I mean, it's always like these issues, like they can't. It's so ridiculous. Like you just notice this pattern with people
that why
when
you're
it comes. What?
Trolling so hard because you're bored?
I'm not trolling at all. What?
Alright.
What
But
let's
demeanor
say-
would you think I'm trolling?
But let's just take it back to the original context, right? In the context of a violent event like the LA riots, right? Where it's the case that you own a store, or you own some property that you have whatever hundreds of thousands of dollars invested in, okay? And 5 to 6 people, some of whom are armed, some of whom are not, do break and enter into your store, right? That's a context where I wouldn't fault.
As soon as you use the word awesome, like it's not even interesting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those are the kinds of contexts where nobody would blame the person for opening fire on the people breaking and
you
entering.
didn't use that context last time, Sam.
What?
The only
And
thing
that's
you
exactly
said
what
before
the Korean
was
guy did,
you
who owned the
said,
store.
why is he talking
So what's
over
the big
me?
deal?
What? I don't understand why he's talking over me. Does he not hear me?
Did I cut out?
So Sam, before Sam, what you said was you said that you would feel threatened if somebody broke into your house. You didn't say they had to be armed, and you said you would feel
Did I
that
cut
you
out?
could shoot them.
Well, it would depend, but generally, I think if somebody does, first of all, I think of breaking into your home is different than breaking into your store, because often you don't have your family at your store. But if you ask me a direct question, right? If somebody breaks and enters into your home, right? I think you should have the legal right to shoot them. Yeah. Right now, if it was obvious breaking and entering, right? I'm not talking about
Sure. Okay.
I'm not talking about somebody getting lost, parking in your driveway, and walking.
Yeah.
I'm talking about somebody slamming your window with a sledgehammer and breaking it.
Yeah, of course.
Like
That
kicking
makes
down
sense.
your door.
Sam,
Well,
can you tell Yuri that he's
let me-
over talking you, please?
Can I say something for a second,
Yuri, I
y'all?
think you're over talking bacon.
Let me say.
But what about
something.
that case, Jay Meslier? What if somebody did break into your home?
If someone broke into my home, I would call 911. First of all, I don't have a weapon. I don't own a gun, so I wouldn't have the ability to open fire on them.
Well, do you have
What
a
was
family?
Spin Move saying? Somebody cut Spin Move off.
No, please. Spin move is just annoying. Like, do you have a family at your home?
No, I just have myself and my cat.
Well, okay. Like, what if it was the case that somebody did break into your home, and it was like during like times, around this era, right, where that the police response time would be incredibly slow. Basically, there's no way the police are going to get there in
I mean,
time,
look,
right?
if I was in the middle of a situation and I owned a firearm, I might take out the firearm and say to the person, like, you better get out of here because I own this gun. I might threaten them with the weapon, but unless they actually threaten my life, I don't think it's justified to actually open fire on them. Because the moral principle here is that it's going to be defensible. It's going to be morally defensible to do violence on another person to protect your own well-being, but it's not morally justified to do violence against someone in order to protect your physical belongings, your possessions.
Well, can I say something for a second?
Fair.
Look,
Dan is
go ahead,
Dan is just offering a justification for rape.
all right, I'm gonna say something for a second. Look, the sheriff said, "Look, if y'all rioters come to our town,
in that circumstance,
they're gonna deputize all the citizens and give them guns."
Because if the well-being of the rapist depends on doing violence by raping the victim, then
Well, that's
it's justified.
the victim.
No, I'm just teasing you, Dad.
Yeah, I guess it was. Yeah, I feel kind of bad though, because I guess it was kind of like, and I think I was too emotional about that issue. That I can understand, like, and I just want to say that to Skinny Pete, like what I said about like people in Walmart being able to this was before Sammy. What I said about the Walmart thing, I think that was really.
What exactly did you say about the Walmart?
I said that like Walmart should be allowed to like shoot shoplifters who steal.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that was pretty bad. I was being emotional at the time.
You think like a 16? Did you actually say like a 16-year-old girl that like steals 2 like cases of lipstick or whatever should be shot?
He said everybody, Sam. Everybody. He said everybody.
Yeah,
it was pretty bad. I thought about it, but I was being emotional. But yeah, I do think that like small business owners, especially depending on where their business is located, should have the right to defend their property.
Yeah,
the Democrats are telling people to go ahead and make riots, do all this evil stuff. Look, I'm talking about we need to have some people with some guns out there, and if they start doing that to businesses, we ought to start shooting their asses.
Yeah,
I'm not
bullshitting. We got guns too.
Yeah. So, I tell you what, we need to get a militia when they got these rioters going in there, busting in and setting shit on fire.
Yeah, we got a militia too.
We need to have a militia and fucking start shooting these motherfuckers.
We got a militia. We got a militia too.
What we really need to do is have well-coordinated, uniformed police deployments to deal with people like this guy right here. Right. That's what needs to happen.
So Brenda's militias consist of dildos and bongs.
That's all good.
Hey, those are pretty powerful. You better watch out.
Well, there are going to be some mass arrests on some of these people talking about shooting the president and bombing the president, killing the president. They're going to round. The FBI is going to go round them people up, dude.
Can you name a person?
I'm talking about Pelosi. They're going to put her in jail, bro.
Pelosi wants the president.
So just imagine all the people who are like the spin move, who are going to feel when. If Trump loses the election, right? Just imagine how much social unrest we're gonna have once, like, whoever wins, whether it's fucking Biden,
Yeah, like the social unrest we're having now because Hillary lost. Yeah.
First of all, we did have social unrest when Hillary lost initially, right? But I'm telling you, this election is going to be worse, dude. We have millions more people unemployed.
No, I agree with you. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, okay. Just saying. No matter who wins, we're gonna have social unrest.
Yeah, but people are tired of this fucking riot stuff, and I'm telling you what, if Trump wins and they start that shit, we're gonna start shooting these motherfuckers to kill, bro. I mean, we're not gonna tolerate no fucking communist, fucking fascist.
Wow.
Hey,
That was so
Spin
funny.
move. You understand that there are communists in this Discord right now.
Yeah. Have you ever been to a protest?
You think I care?
Well,
I think most of the communists here are homosexuals, though, Brenda.
The communists want to kill them even more, Jack.
Who here has actually been to a protest?
Does that imply that
Damn.
Jack is homosexual?
I'm not going because pretty soon
I said
shit's gonna
most.
hit the stuff's gonna hit the fan. I'm
Darn.
telling y'all, bro. I mean, really, something. It's about to hit the fan. Really.
But you're gonna like go out there and start shooting everybody, or what?
It's already happened though.
Yeah. Well, have you ever really talked to a communist spin mode?
Well, you know they got good communists and they got the bad ones, just like they got bad
Oh my God.
Americans.
Well, I'm
They
just
got bad
trying to,
Americans.
yeah. I'm just
You know,
trying to
bad
invite
black
you-
people.
No,
try-
all Americans
I'm
are
trying to
bad.
invite you to
Okay.
start to talk to some of the people. There are people here who are pretty much to the left. I'm extending an invitation for you to talk to them.
Oh, that's okay. I know. Money's
You're encouraging him to talk to gay people.
That too. Yes.
That doesn't seem very nice.
Wait, does he not like gay
You-
people?
Do you want to talk to a gay communist, Spin Move?
about what?
Well, I don't know. It seems like you have some concerns.
Did you
Well,
just
look, we could fix the economy better than it is. I know everything's was going really great until this bullshit happened with the virus, you know. And
Things
In
were
what
not
way was everything
going-
going great? What?
I mean, if you look at economic indicators, things that were not going well after Trump came into office.
do you seriously think Pelosi wants the president dead?
well, I would cut all trade with China and blockade the motherfuckers and have a war with them right now while we got the technology to beat their ass.
That sounds like it
No.
would be really detrimental for the economy.
Stop
I mean,
with
hasn't
the
the U.S. and the U.K. basically been in a recession since 2008?
No.
No,
have
our economy is the biggest fucking economy in the fucking world.
So
bro.
it definitely wasn't definitionally a recession because we had basically 8 to 9 years of growth every year between
I mean,
between like 3 and 3.5% growth.
if you just look at the Dow, during Obama's presidency, the Dow was steadily increasing with some variance on top of it. As soon as Trump came into office, the Dow sort of turned over and the average became flat.
It shut up. What are you talking about? Are you kidding?
No, dude, look at the data. Just look at it. The Dow did not shoot up after Trump came into office. What it did do is that there was some volatility superimposed on top of the average, so that there were times when it was shooting up and other times when it was shooting way down. And that large volatility is an indicator that traders are really, really sketched out about what's going on in the economy, right? It means that there's a lot of nervousness among people that are trading on exchanges.
So what you're saying is Trump destroyed the economy.
Wait. Superimposed on top of is a tautology.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean.
It's redundant.
Jack is tackling the critical issues.
I hate to change the subject, but did y'all know about the earthquake in China Lake last year?
No, I don't know where China Lake is.
Well, the deep state had an underground base in China Lake, and they nuked the fucking ass.
Oh, okay. So who is the deep state? Who comprises the deep state? Can you name any of the players in the deep state or any organizations that contribute to it?
Well, it's obviously Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, Ola.
It's basically
Ocasio-Cortez.
It's basically those guys
mostly,
and me and my friend Jerry.
Did you know that Pelosi is the president of the United States right now for the Democratic people? Did you know that?
Well,
No,
first of all,
she
I vote for the
isn't.
Democratic Party, and Pelosi's not president as far as I'm concerned. I think
No,
things
they don't look. They don't recognize Trump, bro. They don't.
Dude,
Well, who's your president, Jay Metzler? Because Trump is impeached.
Well, the fact that Trump is impeached doesn't mean that he's not the president.
dude, forget people considering her the president. Her approval rating's like 30%, dude. Like, people don't even fucking like her. Forget Democrats considering she's the president.
I don't know a single Democrat who, and I know a lot of Democrats, I don't know a single Democrat who thinks that Pelosi is the president. I mean, I know a lot of Democrats that are really, really upset that Trump is the president. But the reason that they're upset is because they know that,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, look at the CIA, all the FBI, all the corruption with this bullshit. This was a coup. They tried to fucking and now they're talking about killing Trump and shit.
Who is talking about killing Trump? Name one person.
The Democratic Party's talking about killing Trump and having riots
Do you have any
and
sources for
attacking anybody with the
Yeah,
Trump
nigga.
hat on and shit like that.
Provide me one source that shows the Democratic Party is talking about killing Trump.
It's on YouTube, bro. Look it up.
Oh,
Okay, give me a link.
man, Bacon, this guy's like your brother, man.
Wait, dude, give me one YouTube video that shows the major Democratic
Pelosi.
Party
I'm an investigator. Okay, I investigated Pelosi. Her daddy is in the mafia.
What kind of
He was in the mafia. She is connected to the cartel, fucking drug lords in fucking Mexico.
Oh my
And,
God. Sam, he's too far right for me.
You say that you're an investigator. Do you have like a private detective license? Do you have like any qualifications that you can show me? Do you have like any sort of degrees that are relevant for this task, or do you just sit around and like watch random fucking videos on YouTube?
Yeah, you
and
watch his
call
videos
yourself
on
an
YouTube.
investigator?
Yeah, that last one, that's him.
well, just you're gonna look. A lot of stuff's on. Look, you have to look. The people when people say
he cut out.
That happens.
Yeah, Sam, he's you know how like Socrates is very far left than a lot of the left is. This guy's very far right, so he's a little further right than I am, I think.
He's just crazy. What are you talking about? It just says like nonsense.
no, it's got evidence, bro. It's video. Look, Pelosi got on.
It's not
video,
even like
she
a
said,
far right, far
the
left thing.
fucking
He's just a
CNN
crazy
is a
person,
fucking,
right? He said that fucking Nancy Pelosi is the president. That there's a plot to kill Trump by the deep state that is on YouTube, but he exposed because he's a brilliant detective, right?
All right, look,
He's a fucking retard. Like,
you know who's
this
third
man
in
is a
line
fucking
for the
retard.
presidency? If Pence and Trump
Yes,
dies,
Brenda, what did
you
you
know
have to
who's
say?
president? Fucking Pelosi, dumbass. She's the third one in line for the presidency.
Yeah, everyone knows
You know that, do you?
That doesn't make Pelosi president.
Oh, if both vice president and president dies, Pelosi would be the president, dude.
That's the way that the order of succession works. Now, can you tell me something about how you came across this information that there's like a plot to kill Trump?
They're saying it with their own mouth.
Yeah, who is saying it?
You got to get on YouTube. I'm not gonna fucking go in there and fucking find this shit for you. Do your own damn research, man. I'm not gonna change your damn diaper for you.
Oh yes, the classic.
Shit,
I'm not
man.
gonna do your homework defense.
Yeah, you know,
Works
do
every
your
time.
own fucking homework,
You know,
man. I'm tired. I just want to fucking relax, drink a damn beer, talk some shit, and I'm not gonna
Spin
change
move.
your
Do you
damn
happen
diaper,
to be a fan
bro.
of Alex Jones?
You know,
I don't even watch news. I don't even watch shit. I'm on the radio station a lot talking to Jimmy.
Yeah,
Church,
yeah, nigga. They're just lying
Shit's
to you.
Happened,
Don't watch the news. I agree.
Spaced Out Radio. I'm a guest on the fucking. I'm a scientist. Okay.
Yo, you're a scientist. Where was your degree from?
Okay.
Would you work
This gets better and better. This is great.
I'm a.
Man, you're a scientist, a detective, an economist. All right, like the deep state really has. I mean, they have their work cut out for them. They need you on their team, man. Honestly.
All right, you ever seen lasers shooting down on California, bruh? All them fires, bruh. You ever investigated all them fires? They got photographs of fucking blue lasers coming down on California. And
right. Where the lasers shot to the heads of sharks.
And blue lasers because they were fired by the Democratic Party. Exactly. You're on it, man. You're on their case.
And blue lasers have the kind of energy needed to ignite forest fires because you say so, or
those are directed energy weapons in orbit. They've been there for a long time.
Okay.
Get with it.
They're not really lasers, they're directed energy weapons. They shoot plasma at the forest fires.
Wait, isn't it lasers attached to sharks' heads that shoot up into outer space and are reflected off of mirrors in space?
Let's not get crazy here. Come on.
You're right. I'm going too far.
We all know that
I went too far. I'm so sorry.
is actually Dr. Evil. That's what I'm getting out of this conversation. I've published here on.
All right, look, I'm gonna tell you out some secret stuff that's going on. They're gonna start doing arrests. They're gonna start doing some
tell me all the secret stuff
for treason shit. But it's not gonna happen until after the election. So
okay. Well,
yeah, so some shit's gonna go down after the election.
I published around 20 papers, and never have I told a referee when I was publishing a paper that they need to go and do their own research because I couldn't provide a citation for them. But for some reason, you're such a great researcher that you don't need to provide a works cited section or any kind of citations for us or any kind of references to where you came across this information. We just need to take your word for it. And
all right, JF Kennedy. JF Kennedy is Q. It's an organization. He faked his death. Him and his girlfriend faked their death, and they're underground.
Is there also a guy that
it's like the Underground Railroad now?
Is there also a guy that stands in the background smoking a cigarette, and there's these two FBI agents who are chasing after him? Maybe one's named Mulder, the other named Scully, and one of them got on this quest after his sister was abducted by aliens.
The joke is too wordy, dude.
I'm a psychic.
No, but it all makes sense. That's why we never found who killed JFK, because nobody killed JFK.
All right,
makes perfect sense.
I called the FBI. I saw 3 vans transporting what was it? Nuclear warheads. Nuclear warheads. I saw 3 vans. I called the FBI and told them.
No, hold on. America
you know
needs
what?
you.
A
We need to
week
get you
after
on
that,
stage to
the
talk to
fucking
public.
the China Lake fucking blew up. They blew the fucking shit out of them motherfuckers. Yeah.
Jay, this is a large majority of the United States voters right here.
That's disturbing.
This is a large majority of the voters.
This makes me
spin move. How often do you call the FBI?
I'm an informant.
Oh, who do you inform?
The FBI.
Oh, really? They like taking your phone calls?
I mean, they must love this guy. What kind of things have you reported to the FBI?
Well, let's see. About the alien demons that's in the cities. I told them that they were gonna have to evacuate the cities and burn the fucking cities up and shit. And shit like that, and
Well, wait, if you
all the fires,
wait,
they
hold
had
on,
3 years of fires in California, okay? And
yeah, okay, but hold on, spin move. Can I ask you a
neighborhoods
question?
burnt up. All these houses burnt up, and they wasn't even no trees burnt. Okay.
Yeah,
Look
of
at
course,
the
that's
evidence,
what nuclear
bruh.
weapon does. But spin move, I got a question for you. If you evacuate the cities so you can blow up the aliens, won't the aliens evacuate with the people? Because they're indistinguishable, right? So they're gonna want to hide amongst the people and not be killed. So how are you going to differentiate the hidden aliens amongst the people?
Well, we can't have a war with the invisible dimension until China is resolved, because China is a big threat now.
Brilliant. So when the aliens invade, we bomb the Chinese first. I understand. It makes
Well,
it,
look, look,
it makes
I
makes
gave a
perfect sense
prophecy.
because we
Okay,
can't
look,
fight
I'm-
the aliens till
I'm-
we beat the Chinese, the real threat.
Okay,
I
I'm gonna tell
understand
you a
that.
prophecy. I'm gonna tell you a prophecy. What happened 2 years ago? I said, "Look, World War III is coming," and I told a bunch of radio stations. All right, and a year later, it happened. Okay, then I'm telling you a prophecy right now. We're gonna have a fake invasion with aliens, but they're gonna fucking destroy China, and we're gonna blame the aliens did it. Okay, or we're gonna have a fake Jesus Christ, the second coming of Jesus, and they're gonna try to fool the whole
Oh.
world and shit.
This is the
So-
result of like old people like getting access to the internet for the first time, coming across conspiracy theories, and then like just being convinced.
I mean, I don't know.
Hey, look,
I remember
I'm
when I
not
was-
joking.
I
It's gonna
remember-
happen. World War III with China is gonna happen.
I remember when I was like fucking like 14 years old, dude. And I came across like conspiracy theories for my first time. Like, you're not saying anything new. This isn't a prophecy.
I think I saw this on the X Files.
So
Yeah, that was when I was 14. Like I'm 25 now. That was 11 years ago. This isn't some prophecy. What the fuck?
So the spin move. I'm gonna need to ask you a few questions. I think I know the answer to most of them, but are you voting in the 2020 elections?
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're not voting? What candidate do you like? If you were to vote, who would you vote for? Spin move.
That happens.
Thank God,
it just
fuck.
cuts out. It just cuts out for some reason. That's his connection.
Yeah, I'm curious as to who you would vote for too, Spin Move.
Oh, probably Trump or myself.
Would you vote by mail?
No, I think that mail bull.
Oh, God.
As
He doesn't,
I
he doesn't even have to finish that, does he? Yeah, he doesn't even have to finish.
Dude, I knew the answer to all 4 questions before I asked him. Honestly, I knew that he was going to say that he doesn't vote. I knew that he was going to say that if he did vote, he would vote for Trump. I knew that he was going to say that mail-in balloting ballots were going to be unreliable. These people are like so fucking predictable. Carbon copies, dude, stamped out of a press.
I'm detecting a lot of skepticism about your prophecy there, Spin Move.
Well, one of them came true about, the biological war that we are in now.
I don't
That one-
remember that. Could you refresh my memory, please?
Well, if you get on the show of GG,
you're gonna have to hold down your push to talk, man.
Or just go on voice activity and just make sure that you have like the noise reduction thing like on.
Yeah.
but I'm telling you, man, we're gonna have a fake invasion of aliens, and that's a good way to.
Right, I saw that X Files episode.
Wait, when you say aliens, do you mean like
He means like from outer space.
Okay.
Except demons are
Specifically,
involved
like the
somehow,
Kuiper
too.
doll or some shit, probably. Are you talking about like Project Bluebeam or some shit, dude? With the fake Jesus whatever.
Spin
Or
Move? Are you
they're
talking
gonna-
about Project Bluebeam?
Another thing they might do is they're gonna have the second coming of Jesus and try to
Yeah.
fool all of y'all.
Is that Project Bluebeam that you're referring to? Oh shit, am I more well versed on this shit up than you? Oh no.
Damn, it's hilarious that like Mary knows a ton about conspiracy theories. Because whenever you think about conspiracy theorists, right, you think of like young guys, right, between like the age of 18 and 27, and she's like completely outside of like.
Well, this is when I was
demographic.
like 14 too. On top of that, right? So like
Yeah.
even more outside of it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. I found them interesting.
Yeah,
Or just like people's insanity interesting.
Conspiracy theorists need more hot chicks. That's what they're missing.
The problem is all of them are real, except the flat Earth thing.
Oh yeah, of course.
Right, because that's the crazy one.
Wait,
why is flat Earth? Why is
No, really, I'm not joking, man. Jimmy Church was talking about
I
that
know
shit.
you're not
They had
joking.
all kind of people talking about it. It says, yeah, man, all the conspiracies are becoming true, but the only one that's not true is the fucking flat Earth one.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
why do you say that?
that was
That's-
so insane.
That's in the Bible.
That was out of the realm.
The Bible says the Earth is flat. Spin move.
The Bible doesn't say that.
Yes, it does. It says the Earth
And the
is.
Bible is written by men, not God. Okay.
But Brenda, there's nothing logical about it. Everything else, though, I mean,
It was written by men, but those men were inspired by the Holy Spirit.
No.
You're not a Christian?
Oh.
No?
No. Look, you know what? Christians is like
He's
being
one of yours.
A cucumber and a pickle, okay? Y'all believe y'all fucking pickles, motherfucker. But you're fucking cucumber, okay? Y'all Christians are fucking so goddamn dumb. You dumber than dirt. I mean, you really think you're a fucking Christian? They could have made y'all messiahs. Why y'all didn't do that? Jesus was supposed to be the Messiah.
He's one of yours, Brenda. He's an atheist.
Hey, look, flip the coin, baby. Why are you not messiahs? Okay, what if I raise a church saying we're the messiahs and the Christians are fucking dumbasses? How about that? Or we're godly people instead of the Christians. God's gonna kick your Christians' ass. Okay?
I don't even know what Messiahs is. I don't know what that is. What is Messiahs?
You know what? If the Christians told y'all a pile of shit, you would believe that you're a pile of shit. Okay?
Wait,
Well,
what's this guy's name?
That's what
I'm
Christianity
pretty sure the majority
says.
of people in here aren't even Christian.
Yeah,
Right.
Well,
I'm not a
Christ-
Christian.
Right.
Yeah,
Christianity
it's a godless
says that
world.
man is full of sin. So, yeah, he is. That's right, according to Christianity.
Wait, what's this guy's name?
Spin move.
Spin move. Can I ask you a question?
His audio just cuts out, so it's not doesn't seem to be predictable as far as I can tell.
I'm not sure he's
Spin
aware of it either.
Huh?
Spin move. You should just take it off of push to talk and just mute.
Yeah, just put on voice activity. I can take screenshots and show you how if you'd like.
Yeah, but then you
Yeah.
get this horrible echo.
Well, not if you have the noise like
This is
whatever
complicated.
Reduction, noise reduction.
This is
Am I
complicated.
breaking up when I'm talking?
Yeah, you are.
No, you're not breaking up. It's just that you'll be talking, all of a sudden you'll drop out.
Oh, my finger slips or something.
Oh, I would hold down it for you if I could.
That sounds hot.
Yeah, but you look, I'm a teacher, y'all. Look, I found out I work about. Okay, let me tell you about the Open Eye Project. Okay, I been in doing research with invisible dimensions for 13 years. Okay, I work with elements, and I've been burning the darkness. They have this darkness on the earth, and only the vampires could move through this darkness without no trouble. That's why
Mary really likes the idea of being burned in the darkness.
Well, that's why they call him the Prince of Darkness. The Prince of Darkness, they're vampires. They could move through this darkness a lot easier than we can.
How do I
So
access
that's a big
When you
problem.
say vampires, you mean like people that like drink blood and like sleep in coffins during the day and turn to bats?
No.
Wait, how do I
that would be
access
too
this?
crazy for that to be the case.
Alien vampires are very they took over this world when we lost the war. This vampire race of
What
aliens,
war?
we
Are you talking about in the Kuiper Belt? That war? In space?
yeah, we lost the
Yeah.
world war, the space war long ago.
Yeah.
But what they
The
did
Kuiper
was they
Belt.
took all the knowledge of everything and they took all the tanks, all the technology, and they took it off the planet and started all over, like -9 civilization.
Hell yeah, they did.
Well, I figured out a thing. This is different worlds. It could be your
I'm listening.
consciousness too. It goes from -9 to -0 to +9.
What are these numbers representing?
Well,
Positive 0?
well, it deals with different worlds or your consciousness too.
How do
Oh,
I access
okay.
these
No, that was
numbers?
that answer I understand.
So all right. So the human consciousness on Earth right now is -0, and I'm a +9.
-0.
What the fuck is -0?
Ooh. Wait, can you teach me how I can become a +9?
Mary's a Hollywood 9.
How do I become a +9? Can you teach me your ways?
Okay, well you gotta study the mystics, like the cloud
Can you be my
people, the
teacher?
spirits in the trees.
Oh, the spirit
Mary,
please. That
he's called you out, man. Aren't you really good at that? I think he's
Yeah,
saying you're
I
not good
am.
at
So I'm kind of confused. Maybe I am like a +20 or some shit. I thought that I like already had like become a 2 basically.
I hope this has all been recorded. Like, this is just comedy gold.
Wait, I'm curious. How old is he? Did you guys know?
No idea.
I think he said he's 50 or something like that.
Ooh,
58.
perfect.
I'm
Oh,
58.
58. Perfect.
He's like just a little bit younger than my parents then.
So could you share with us? I've talked to you before, Spinwood. Could you share some of the pictures you have of you dispatching the aliens? I think these people
Don't
would like
listen
to.
to Brenda. Brenda's like a mere 5. I mean,
Well,
Brenda, I'm 4. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't think
I'm
5
hiding my
should...
power level.
Wait, stop. Sunseed, I want to see these pictures. Brenda, go ahead.
Well, he shared them the other day before. He has pictures of the aliens. You can see them in it, and he.
Oh, are you talking about in the backup camera lights?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anybody could do that. You just gotta go. Don't use your brakes. Put it in reverse. Leave the engine off, and your back. Put it in reverse, and then your backup camera is gonna work. Well, as you take a photograph of it, the backup camera is like a night vision. You could see all the spirits behind you. Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, he does that, and you throw firecrackers or something at them, some explosives.
Oh my god.
Well, a while ago, I had to get my flamethrower out, and I started throwing firecrackers.
Yes.
Oh my god!
Talk about the flamethrower.
Yeah, and he fucking stabbed me in the head or something. And I can't see the motherfucker, so I took my flamethrower and I started burning all up in the van.
That sounds really dangerous.
I'm just curious. Are you single?
Yeah, but I can't live with a woman. I got a knife in my hand all the time. I don't think
I actually love knives.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah, but I sleep with a knife all the time in my bed. I mean, I panic if I wake up and I don't have my knife in my hand.
I sleep with
Because
my
knife? Yeah, well, these spirits could terraform you. They call it terraforming, and they could take you out of your body and kill you or eat you or whatever they want to do. You know?
That's not terraforming.
I think the best thing I've heard so far is, are you single?
You're welcome.
I mean, have you seen a therapist, man? Like, have you?
like told these feelings to anyone?
He's not going
Look,
to
telling
pursue
him
a
to
therapist.
what?
He's not going to.
I've been doing research for 13 years. Get on my Twitter or my Facebook. I got a lot of interviews with radio people, and you just have to listen. Check it out. It'll take me a long time to
When
tell you what I could see.
when you're in elementary, did you have to wear a helmet?
No.
Hey, wait, hold
I
on. Let me
probably
ask
need
you.
I probably
How
need a
come you
helmet
haven't
right
trained?
now. Actually,
How come you haven't trained more people to be able to do this yet?
Train me, please. Train me.
Just so you can lighten your load, right? Like everybody needs a
well,
team. You can have a little Justice League.
Mary Jane, we're not talking about that kind of training.
Some dude told me to go ahead and make a church, and it's going to be called the Church of War.
Ooh.
I'm gonna teach people how to shoot bow and arrows, fight with a sword, knives, throwing knives, flamethrowers. I mean, bow
You gonna
and
have a
arrow,
podcast?
all that shit.
Can I be your first student?
I think it would be fun though. The bad thing is, I don't want to get no fucking crazy people with no fucking weapon in their hand.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
Jack,
gotta
I'm not
weed out the
crazy.
crazy
I'm really
people. You gotta
innocent.
weed out the crazy people.
right.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. Rule number 1: no crazies. What's rule 2?
No girls allowed.
Well,
Yeah, no girls allowed.
it's gonna be a process. First, you got to learn how to see. I got ways to teach people how to open the third eye and stuff.
Oh, I bet you can open up Joy's third eye.
How many drugs do I have to take to open my third eye?
Spin move. Are girls going to be allowed? Because Joy Wolf really wants you to open her third eye pretty bad.
Mary.
Oh, is that Mary? Sorry, Mary.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, I would love for you to open up my third eye.
Is Jack here?
Jack is here.
Jack.
What
Actually, I
about
don't know.
your-
I was gonna say something, but now that I think about it, I don't think the joke works. Never mind.
What about your?
Well, y'all look. Y'all know about.
Oh, we already know. We know.
No, your fingers slipped off again. You gotta go take out push to talk and just mute yourself every time.
I can show you how to do it if you'd like.
Or how about you just hold down the
spin
fucking
move.
How about you?
Oh, okay.
It's
I see
honestly
what
really
you're saying.
hard on a phone. Wait, are you on a phone?
Yeah, he's on the phone.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I'm
What
on
kind
the
of
phone.
phone are you on?
Android or whatever.
Oh.
Hey, spin move. Could you talk to us about the time you were hunting the evil aliens during Halloween?
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
All
Yeah, he
the
was hunting.
evil spirits
Yeah.
come out on Halloween.
No. Listen, this is great. He went on Halloween. He went and hunted aliens that were 3 feet tall, and bound them, waxed their eyes, and buried them alive.
Are you sure they weren't little kids dressed as aliens?
This guy sounds like
Yeah, that's the whole point. That's the whole point. So
No. You told the story wrong, dude. That ain't right. You making him think some stupid shit. Look, I found out that.
it's me making him think shit.
Well, I found out. All right, I binded the saw. This saw. I found out they were sawing humans. Okay, they were taking them out the body before you're dead, and they would saw you in half and shit. Well, I binded up a saw.
Come on, damn it.
And that morning I woke up and I saw this dude bitching and hollering saying, "Who binded my saws up? Who binded my saws up? I've been sawing mankind's arms and legs and heads off, and that's my job, and I can't do my job no more." And he was in the first heaven up in the clouds, and I was like, "Oh, fuck. I'm glad I did that." So I hauled ass from where he was because I didn't want him to know who did it, right? So once I did that, Halloween came, and I said, "Damn, if I could do that, maybe I could bind up these demons." So I went to Spirit, Halloween Spirits or whatever, and I bought some alien demonic skeletons, little bitty ones, a big one like a 3-foot one. and I tied the motherfuckers up, poured wax in their fucking eyes, and jerked their eyeballs out and beat the shit out of them, and all kinds of shit.
Jesus.
And then I
What was the
buried them.
address of the store? What was the address of the Halloween store?
It's called Halloween Spirits or Spirit Halloween or whatever.
Yeah, I've seen that store around.
Yeah, they got a lot of shit.
Okay.
Check out that store exists.
And the thing is, that night when I did it, when I tied them up, all the spirit world was saying, "Damn, look."
He's one of our new friends, Landon.
Oh, is he a friend?
Yeah, I brought him here.
Right.
Yeah, I brought him here.
And one came from the was coming from Mars, and he said all them
Yeah, I
aliens
brought
on
him here.
Mars
This
are
explains
fucking
everything.
found it up.
Hey, open eye.
Is he the guy that believes in Bigfoot and aliens?
Wait, hold on. I want to ask them. Hey, wait, do you know any famous aliens, like any celebrities that are aliens?
No, he believes in like dimensional beings. It sounds like.
No, I don't know.
Only Johnny Depp can be plausibly considered an alien.
Well, the Hollywood.
That was a perfect
my
time
God.
to cut out. That was the perfect time to cut out. They got him, guys. They got him.
Is this the guy that believes in aliens and Bigfoot?
He really isn't fucking everything, man. Like aliens, Bigfoot. There's like fucking energy beams that are destroying forests in California. Nancy Pelosi is president somehow. JFK never actually died and is part of the deep state.
Holy shit! Holy shit! And
When you bound those 3-foot aliens, were they screaming, "Mommy, mommy"?
No, I know. Look, I know what you're thinking. It wasn't on Halloween night when kids are going around. Okay, you making
usually
people.
don't go on
You
Halloween
making
night,
people think I did little kids, dude.
Yeah, they're these guys are just having a little fun, you know.
Well, you
Yeah,
know
we're
what?
just joshing you.
If the aliens that I did get, they didn't have no flesh on them. They were just bones. Okay, so someone must have killed the motherfuckers before I got there, and I just finished the job.
Wait, so they were still alive when you got there, even though they were just bone?
Well, can they regenerate? Is that why you had to finish the job?
Y'all getting real funny, man. I'm
It
telling you.
sounded like you fought some skeletons.
Yeah, we're getting funny.
Yeah, I bought the damn things at the fucking Halloween store.
Checks out.
Yeah, something's checking out here.
Well, look, I know. Look, one of y'all have a lie. One of y'all right now has a lie detector running for me, and y'all know I'm telling you the truth.
Lie detector? Wait, you think that lie detector tests are reliable? Oh no.
How did you know I had a lie detector? Yeah, he's telling the truth, guys. He's spot on.
I've got 5 lie detectors running for all of you.
I actually have an alien here, and he's corroborating like everything this guy's saying.
Well, the one reason why I don't have to call the FBI, they monitor my phone, but I don't like it, so I get the phone every year just to fuck around with them, you know. But
So
they monitor everything I say, so
So they're listening to us right now.
Well, to be honest,
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah, to be fair to Spin Move, the FBI probably monitors everybody's phone here.
So Spin Move, when you
Yeah, that's probably true.
When you
That's
call
probably actually accurate.
When you call up the FBI, do you talk to Mulder and Scully, or are those the 2 people that you're in contact with there?
Yeah, who are your contacts at the FBI?
Well, I contacted 2 dudes in California when I was in California, and I told them about. I gave them my assessment of per square mile. I told them they had over.
Was it Agent K and Agent J?
Are they on speed dial? You got them on speed dial?
Damn. You got those connections, Bacon. Shit.
Oh my!
Wolf, you're hot micing.
Hey, who's going on? What's going on?
Some people have as much trouble with their computers as you do.
Wolf is hot.
I'm muting you
Wait,
until
where is she?
you say something.
Well, someone has their mic open or something.
Yeah, somebody did.
Yeah, it was
Look, I
dealt
wish
with.
someone
It
would
was
change
Wolf.
my
Go ahead.
name back to OpenEye.
I want you to open my eye.
No, my OpenEye project. I want people to know me as OpenEye. That's my.
Why did you hate me?
I gotta change. I gotta
Spin
change
move.
my.
There's a girl talking to you that really wants you to open her eye. Why aren't you like reciprocating?
To do a friend me. Do a friend thing, and I could invite
Mary,
you to
friend
the
him.
OpenEye project Discord.
Ooh. Oh, you have a Discord server?
Yeah,
I'll
it's
send her
called
the link.
It's called OpenEye Project.
Oh my god.
But you got You gotta have my shit. What it's called? You gotta have my You gotta make a friend. You gotta be friends with me first, and then I send you an invite.
Oh yeah, I'll add you right now.
What if you're blind?
Can I put? Where's the server owner? Can I put the link in main chat? Masiani.
Macchiani. Oh my god.
Masiani. Masina.
Well, the only thing my thing is for is person to person communication. If anybody has trouble with demons or bad spirits, I know how to fight them.
You know how to scare them off?
Yeah,
So
well,
you can like protect me?
Yeah, how do you know if you have trouble with demons? So how would I know?
Well, they're in your car. I mean, this is what they do. They sit down. I found out they write their name on you, and then you become their possession. So the only way you can fight that, they have a prophecy where they put the name of the beast on your hand or on your forehead. So you have to write your name down on your all 14 parts of your body. Not your penis or your,
What are the 14
not
parts?
the vagina or penis, okay? That's not the part.
What are the
When you say
what are
that
the
Wait, so
14
I can say
parts?
I'm on both my boobs?
Hang on.
Mary Jane, the link is in main chat.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
When you say demons are in your car, are you talking about speed demons?
Oh my god, that's where that was good.
Also,
Shit.
my
Maybe that's why I'm a
mother.
speed demon.
Well,
When I was young, my mother always told me that she had eyes in the back of her head. What could that mean, Spin Moon?
Well, she probably saw something behind her. They call it peripheral vision. Oh no, wait. Peripheral
That
vision.
was good. That was close
I
enough.
like that you give the reasonable explanation for that, but you were just talking about killing aliens that were made out of all bones.
Behind
Hey,
my back
Dr.
one time.
Superman, if you're not a
Look,
believer,
I was in Michigan and I saw these two praying mantis. They were like 15 feet tall, came down behind my car, and I saw them, but I wasn't looking in the mirror. I just saw them like a flash.
Well, you wouldn't. They're
know?
like vampires. You wouldn't
And
be able to
then
see
I said,
praying
"Fuck, I
mantis
gotta
in
get
here.
the fuck out of here." Well, they had robes on. I could only see
they
their
have
head.
robes on.
Yeah, they had these dark robes, and the only thing I could see was their head. And I know what a praying mantis looks like. And look, dude, these motherfuckers are fierce. You don't want to fight one of these motherfuckers. You want to have a machine gun. You don't even want to fight this son of a bitch with a sword.
Look,
You
I
want to have
haven't
a
seen a
fucking.
praying mantis. I haven't been able to fight. All right.
Why don't I ever get to see this kind of shit?
I remember.
You don't have the sight.
Go in the wilderness. Well, this is what you got to do. You got to
I'm
go
always
in the wilderness and
wilderness.
deprogram yourself with all religion and all the bullshit everybody told you, and start to see. Once you start to see, you start to learn what's going on. You could listen to the cloud people talk, and hear them from like 5 miles away or 10 miles away. I could hear them, but the only way I could hear them, I have to be looking at them.
I think
You know,
when do you think
it's like all right? You know how laser communications it works?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
We're all
yeah.
familiar with laser communication in here.
That's the
I
only way
actually
that
made
humans
that.
communicate.
I have a master's
You ever
degree in
heard about laser
communication.
communication where you could communicate with lasers?
What did I
Yeah,
just say?
I have a master's degree in laser communications.
Wait, is it like smoke signaling?
See, spin move. I think a lot of people here are just.
No,
I
you
think a lot
just
of people here
use the
are.
laser and you carve it into
Hey,
a,
can
a
you hear
big
me?
piece of wood.
Yes. A lot
just
of people
burn it
here are
into a piece
jealous.
of wood.
They're just jealous of you, spin move. They're They're very
Exactly.
jealous in here.
Yeah,
They're
that's
mad
true.
that they're blind.
Brandon's
They don't
very
have
right.
the sight.
Laser wood burning kit.
Hey, yo, stop with these praying mantis posts. This shit is creepy.
I have to
But
say,
now you know that I
was
used to
asleep
put
one
more of
time.
them.
I
So
was
fucking
asleep one
nasty.
time, and one of my sleep paralysis demons was telling me to read Hegel.
No, you see, that's a
Wait,
demon
I
I
want
could
that mask.
I
That's
could
cool.
believe in. Yeah.
I want that mask. Do you have any children, spin move?
You know he doesn't have any children.
No, I thought he answered
How do
that
you know?
before. I thought he answered that the
I-
other day. I don't.
Did
He
he?
just
I don't
doesn't seem like
remember.
a father.
I
Maybe.
don't remember either, but I kind of think he answered it, but I'm not sure.
Well, it. Wonder if he's a virgin. There's no way.
Well, he's not a
he
virgin. I
ain't a
mean,
virgin.
I don't know, man. Like usually, dudes like this aren't virgins. I just don't think he has kids.
Okay, your eye is fixed. Well, he's gone now, I guess.
How do you find this server?